So our first order of business is to remember where the fuck we are. As far as I remember, we didn't beat the chariot boss yet. Maybe we'll give that a shot, but I'm not going to focus too long on it because I want to do other things. I'm just going to wait like another minute or two for a few more people to come. We have 2 right now, and that's not bad. It is fucking 11:30 at night, as usual when I do this. The last time I streamed was the last time I played this. So, you know, sometimes that means something, sometimes it doesn't. He took 8 damage from that. We'll wait for him. And you know what? How do I do that? We'll wait for you too to join in with us. Can that guy actually pathfind all the way back up here, or is he gonna, like, forget what he's doing? He's way over there. I just saw him. We'll leave before he gets back. You know, better to avoid a fight than participate. We should save our energy and heals and everything for the horsey. It's a very weak roll right there. I killed the red phantom on the other side of the bridge, I'm pretty sure. And I think I left it at that. I think that was my, my plan. I think that's what happened. Whoa. Oh, you fucks. That's right, I forgot. Light attacks don't stagger, you bastards. Okay. Yeah, that might be it. At least it's something, though. Now, please tell me I killed that fucking phantom. Please. I really wish I remember. I really wish I do, but I don't. We will find out very soon. Okay, and also, you see this? My character keeps, like, turning to the left. My fucking controller has really bad stick drift, so it's making this way fucking harder than it needs to be. He's dead. Okay, thank God he is fucking dead. Yeah, I did it. He's dead. Oh, shit. Okay, fuck you. God, I fucking hate stick drift more than anything in the fucking world. You'd think that, like, you know, a stupid fucking, like, company that's been making video game consoles for 70 fucking years would, like, have it down how to make a controller that, like, at least performs the basic functions of what it's supposed to, right? But, that's not what happens. You game. What killed me last time was I went to fucking leave the opposite way. No, bitch, fuck you. That's stupid. Fuck you. What the fuck is that noise? Who is still fighting? Oh, hey buddy. How you holding up? Oh, that would... Okay, that's right. That's what keeps reviving everything, not the horse guy. Standing anywhere within, like, like a foot of a cliff or a ledge right now that leads to an instant drop to a death is a mistake. Because of how fucking stupid this controller is. That a weird midget over there? This one? Right here? Sells, like, pretty cool armor.
What is it? Oh. You took long now.
I forgot how you get them to, like, talk to you. You have to be, like, a piece of shit. I think you have to, like, invade people or something, but... once you do, they sell pretty good armor. They sell, like, a really cool armor set that's, like, all like, weird. Goes really good with the Minotaur helmet. However, like, on a completely different note... Hold on, let me equalize the volume here on my TV for my headphones and all that shit. Okay. Who's watching right now? We have... 3 people watching. Okay. Okay, looks at, like, at some point within the last... How long has this been going? 14 minutes. In the past 14 minutes and in total, there's been 6 people watching at once. There's this movie called Gangs of New York. It's pretty cool. It was recommended to me by, like, everyone who's ever lived. They all kind of did it at once over many years. This movie, right? It has, like, all these A-list actors from the early 2000s. It has, you know, like, it has Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, like, great actors, right? And I saw, like, I understood, like, the gist of what this movie was about when it was explained to me. And I was like, oh, Gangs of New York? No, I never heard of that before. Whoever the fuck the very first person who told me about it was, I don't even remember. And I, like, looked it up, and I remember seeing, like, you know, there's, like, a big fight, and, like, Liam Neeson's there, and he's, like, a priest, and I'm like, okay. Like, they're fighting, and I never finished the scene or anything, and I didn't know what happened, but, like, it was like, oh, yeah, it's, like, you know, people from, you know, like, America, or, you know, people who, like, their family has lived in America for, like, at least, like, 2 or 3 generations versus, like, brand new, fresh immigrants from Ireland, and they're yelling at each other, and it's almost comedic. Like, it was at least comedic to me, where it's, like, you know, may God strike you down, and he's like, and, you know, the true Christian, like, it was just like, you know, Protestantism versus Catholicism and all that. I never gave it a shot, right? And I don't know what happened today, but, you know, I needed to be in a special headspace to watch movies. And, I decided, like, I go down these rabbit holes sometimes in the morning when I first get up, and I, like, have my orange juice and, like, watch the Weather Channel and shit, where, like, I'll like, pick up my phone and something will lead me down, like, this rabbit hole, and I'll end up, like, reading about some historical event or some movie or whatever, and somehow I ended up on Gangs of New York, and I was like, you know what, that'd be fun to watch today. Like, I got nothing going on today, like, I worked out and everything, like, let me give it a shot. I've been hearing about it forever, and, this guy. Like, why not check it out? So I you know, I approached my grandmother, because my grandmother and I like to watch movies together, and we haven't done so in a while. So I was like, all right, let's watch this movie. and I explained to her the plot, and I told her who's in it, and she didn't know who Daniel Day-Lewis was, and I was like, "You're out of your mind." We saw Lincoln together, or whatever, a long time ago, and then she kind of understood who I meant. So we watched the movie, and we put it on, and right from the beginning, I'm super invested. I had no fucking idea, because, you know, Liam Neeson, when you look up this movie, okay, Liam Neeson is, like, at the top of the bill. Like, you're like, who's in this movie? And it's like, Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, Liam Neeson, and it's like, okay, he's like an integral main character, and he is, but he's in the movie for, like 8.5 minutes, and he dies. It's not a spoiler, it happens right at the fucking beginning. And, like, it's like, why? I guess it's like they've had, like, A-list actors who are great in minor roles before. But that, to me, it was just an interesting choice. It's like, you're gonna have Liam Neeson here, and you're gonna have him at the top of the bill, like Liam Neeson in the trailer or whatever, but he's there for 2 seconds. And it's like, I can't think of that being anything other than marketing. But, you know, I'm dancing around my entire point of talking about this. So, this movie's, like, critically acclaimed. Martin Scorsese. A lot of people talk about him like he's like the king of film and art in film and storytelling in film or something. I don't know. I wanted to fucking love this movie. And for the so I'll explain. I'm just gonna. I don't care. All right, this movie's from 2002. Okay, I was 6 years old when this movie came out, which is crazy. But I haven't seen it till I was 30. I give it an. I'll just say I gave it an A when the credits were rolling. But the more I think about it, it's more of a B because of the third act. All right. And I was invested the whole time. The entire movie I was invested from start to finish because I just wanted to know what was going to happen. I especially wanted to see what was going to happen to Daniel Day-Lewis's character, who, like, when I remember seeing Lincoln and when that movie came out, and I was like 20 years old. You know, maybe I wasn't that old. I was like 16 years old, and I was like, oh, Daniel Day-Lewis, like, critically acclaimed, like, masterful actor, like, method actor, all this, that, and the other thing, like, you know, like, oh, he's gonna steal the show, like, whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, well, like, what else has he been in or something? And I didn't really know. And then, like, you know, he's in that sale. Oh my god. Yeah, I died. Because of the fucking stick drift. We might play something else, because the stick drift is kind of making this unplayable in the way I want to play it. But I'm not until I'm done talking about this. Unless we just go to, like, some other area. Where else can we go right now, actually? Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go this way. We're gonna do this stuff. So Daniel Day-Lewis was the reason to watch this movie from everything I can gather, because, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's in it, and there's a bunch of other actors in it that I know that are, like, John C. Reilly was in it, and a bunch of people, I don't know their names, but I recognize them when I saw them, were in it. Cameron Diaz was in it, who I always thought was incredibly hot, like, especially in The Mask when I was, like, a kid. Holy shit. So Daniel Day-Lewis was, like, the main reason to watch this movie, despite all those different characters and people that were in it. And from the beginning, like, you know, he kills the main character's father. The main character's like a boy. The main character, as a boy, runs away, and then he, like, returns to the city in New York City as an adult, and he becomes friends. Like, he gets in with the guy who killed his dad, Daniel Day-Lewis's character, who's like this crime lord who controls like New York City, based off of a real person named William Poole. Highly exaggerated, but like based off of a real person. It's really cool. And you're so invested because of the tension, right? Like, the whole time there's all this tension where it's like, man, when is Daniel Day-Lewis's character going to find out that Leonardo DiCaprio's character is actually, like, the son of this priest that he killed, that was the leader of this gang, like, 16 years ago. And it's like, he gives this whole speech at one part of the movie, or he's like, that was the last honorable man I ever killed, was this priest, because, like, he actually fought him one-on-one and everything, and, it's like Daniel Day-Lewis's character, like, kind of worships this, this guy because of how it's a lot to explain, but basically, eventually, of course, he finds out because of some pussy bitch guy that the main character's friends with that, Leonardo DiCaprio is the son or whatever of the priest, and he lures him into this kind of like trap, and it's like this scene where he like reveals in front of everyone who he is and how he was like, oh, I raised you like my son and you tried to kill me, because he tries to kill him. And blah, 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 he gets exiled, and the movie should have been like 20 minutes left in the movie at this point, right? But there wasn't. There was like an hour and a half or something left in this fucking movie at this point. Like, we've already watched all this shit happen, and it's like, I keep forgetting. I can't even talk to this fucking Scorpion guy right now. I don't have the ring. Yeah. So he's like, oh, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to shame him, and he's going to be exiled. And then he's like, I'm going to scar his face forever. And you're like, oh man, he's going to like gouge out one of Leonardo DiCaprio's character's eyes or something, or he's going to like cut his ears or nose off, and he's going to have to like return as like it's like a metamorphosis or something like that. Like, he is now no longer like the character Amsterdam, which is his name in the movie. He's now like this. He's like the subconscious will of the people who want Daniel Day-Lewis gone. Like, who, he's like this racist who hates immigrants and everything. And no, the scarring that he gives his face just kind of goes away. It just kind of goes away. It just like disappears. It's not even a scar. You don't even see it after like another 10 minutes of the movie. It like fades away from his face, and yeah, it's like, dude, all right, like now it's there's still an hour left in the movie. It's like, what could possibly, is it the next hour gonna be him? Like, what could we possibly go? So this motherfucker goes back to New York City, and he fucking, like, he gets a bunch of people together, and they start fixing up a church, and like it's so hard to understand who's on whose side at this point, because there's people like, oh no, you're not the real like people who belong in this country, like I am, and this person's like, no, I do, and you're just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And I'm gonna go here to get some souls back so I can buy the ring and continue this shit. Actually, I could probably take on that fucking stupid Scorpion bitch on my own without the ring. And you're like, okay, so we're at Act 3 of this movie, and we want to see what happens, like, primarily, like, the beginning of the story, where it's, like, the kid and his dad, the priest, dying at the hands of Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, that plot has taken, like, a backseat to all this other crazy shit that's going on. And it's like it's like really, I hate to say it, but it's really pretentious. Like, there's all these, like, oh, check this out. Like, oh, remember when this happened? Like, this happened in real life. Like, the riots of 1865 or whatever, and there's like they spend like 10 minutes on that, and it's like, ooh, we're all rich and we are avoiding the draft or whatever, and it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, thanks for setting the scene, but like, you should have set the scene like a long time ago. Like, why are we still setting the scene? We're an hour and 40 something minutes into this fucking movie, and it's like, okay, like, now, oh, we're gonna like finagle our way into like politics, and we're gonna, instead of like just fighting like we were originally doing, we're gonna like elect a new sheriff, and you're thinking like, okay, this is gonna go somewhere, but then he gets fucking murked on the very first day that he's in office by the bad guy. And they're like, oh, you killed an elected official, like, you're in big trouble. And it's like, oh, maybe this is how the bad guy goes down. And it's like, nope, nothing happens. And then it's like, all right, like, it's just world building. Like, you love these characters. Like, we really love these characters, I guess. That's why we're so eager on, like, preserving them in this fucking purgatory where their stories never end. And, finally, I wasn't even paying attention. I'll be honest, I wasn't even paying attention past a certain point. I was like reading about the real William Poole on my phone, and like googling like what was the value of the dollar in 1865 compared to today, and like, you know, what was the tallest building in Manhattan in the 1860s, or what was the tallest building in the United States in the 1860s or something. And I don't know, just bullshit, right? And then it's like the final battle. It's like all the old gangs from the Irish immigrants and stuff, and the colored people or whatever they call them in the movie are together, and they're gonna fight the bad guy and his like corrupt like politician people and all that. And then like they go to fight, and then the army shows up to break it up, and it's like Union soldiers. And it's like, it's the era where like it's like right before they like implemented the Winchester, so they still have to like load their rifles for 15 minutes after they take one shot. So they like line up and they're like ready, aim, fire, and they shoot and they kill a bunch of randoms. And at first, the way it's shot, right, is that it's like it shows like all of the two sides, like the bad guys gang and Leonardo, like Daniel Day-Lewis's gang and Leonardo DiCaprio's gang lined up on both sides of the street about to fight, like mirroring the very opening scene of the movie. And then the army shows up and they're like ready, aim, fire, and it shows Leonardo DiCaprio and Daniel Day-Lewis look at each other and kind of go, oh shit. And you think that like they're gonna, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, like are they about to get shot? And then it cuts to the army shooting, and they're on a completely different road, shooting a completely different group of people. And then, like, they finally go to fight Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio. And, you're like, this is it, this is the big one. And for some reason, like, in the middle of their fight, like, some asshole, like, runs into the crowd. Like, they did every fucking trope you could possibly imagine in this movie, where someone's like, oh, I got this, and they're like, no! He runs into a crowd and gets, like violently and brutally killed. And it's like, why did we need that? Like, we already have something really dramatic going on with the fight between the bad guy and the good guy. Even though, like, it, like, distracted him or something. Like, his valiant, like, love for his friend about to be killed distracted the bad guy and, like, humanized him more. But it's just boring after a certain point. So I had to give the movie a B-, even though I was like, A when it first ended. But I don't know, man. Like, I've watched movies like Robot Wars like a dozen times. So take my opinion with a grain of salt, you know. I get it, right? Like most things, I look at this. Look at my fucking retarded character spinning around on his own and not facing the right direction because of this stupid fucking controller.
Just about ready to fall apart. Not exactly the time to be. Well, oh yes. So.
Wait, I haven't talked to the cat yet. Okay, you're gonna give me the ring.
I'll be around.
Wait, do I have any rings equipped? Oh, I do. I don't have any fucking miracles. Okay, let me get off this uncomfortable ass chair. Okay. So much better.
Human, this is no. Are you not afraid of human?
Oh, fuck!
Those who do turn back.
That was, I think that's happened to me before.
Different.
But it's not gonna happen again this time. Fucking inability to lock onto these guys is really shitty and stupid. Yeah, I see what you're doing, you fucking asshole. fucking stick drift
He
motherfucker.
once had a master, but he was born with a fatal. He resented those who had what he lacked and became full. Eventually, it was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up. Our master was a tragedy. Eventually, his solitude. In the end, what it was that he... Nobody knows when we were, or where our master is. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I wished that once. I always found her at my side. She became violent, raging. Eventually, she came. We have been locked in. We seem to be at a standstill. I was born of my master. I will be sure to assist you in the past. My name was Targ. The past. My name.
Is it because of the haptic feedback or whatever stupid shit no one ever asked for? That this happens to these fucking controllers? These controllers that are otherwise very comfortable and like, you know, like state of the art, I'd say. Like, look at that. Like, why? Why the fuck do you have to turn like a moron when I let go of the fucking thing? Like, fucks up my attacks and everything. That was stupid. I was blocking, you fucking dumb game. Of course you're gonna shoot him at me. My stupid toggle is gonna mess up everything. Yay, fuck you. Nice, bro. I'm an heir of Sunlight, or a member of Sunlight, or whatever, and I am not helped like a single other player, I don't think. Yeah, nope. not leave. Yeah, that never turns into anything. Till I get curious on another playthrough. If that ever happens. Let me just check this.
I'll be around.
That roll. Yeah.
Bearer of seek lest this lamp. I knew. Thanks.
I'm not saying my plan. You may be able to guess. Oh, fuck. Oh my goodness, why all of a sudden are you charging too, dude? You weren't paying attention 3 seconds ago. Lowkeynuinenly, this area is like very treacherous with stick drift. Okay. Again, I'm not remembering if I ever attempted going over here before. I think I probably did. I probably died miserably. And I wouldn't be surprised if I did again. If my stupid, well, you know. You know what's going on. I've mentioned it 1,000 times at this point. Fuck, don't tell me I'm soft lock here because the dragon woke up. Okay, thank God I have. My I really don't care if this is how I have to do this. You want to shoot me from far away? I'll do the same thing. You are a fire dragon, so I hope this at least does something to you. Okay. There we go. Fuck you. Please don't stick drift me off a cliff, please. I'll do anything if you don't do that. We're approaching an hour, and I think that's a great fucking time. That's like a great limit for this. That petrified dragon bone we just picked up, we can upgrade our fucking sword. Lowkeynuinenly is one of the funniest words I've heard in a long fucking time. And I'll use it until I forget about it. Classic Ornstein butt slam.
Dark Souls is a rhythm game, in fact.
This guy's like, what? Who are you?
Transient be. This is no place. Be gone.
Yeah, uh-huh. Wait, if I do the old Dragon Slayer soul, I think I get his cool spear. I think. Check it out. See if that's what happens. Because I'll give it a shot. I wouldn't mind trying it out. But maybe it's a different... I think it might be that weird crow that gives you the fucking Spartacus Maximus spear. Yeah, it's not him. Oh, I should have traded for that. That's cool. But I used it. I'm gonna get the Dragon Rider spear from the weird crow lady at some point. That'd be fun. Alright, so that's gonna do it for tonight. I think we're like right at an hour. We're like literally right there. Yes, we just crossed over an hour like 11 seconds ago. So, till next time, this was a lot of fun. It was a cool little last minute drop-in. I'm going to do this maybe one more time before I go back out there on my trip. On my bike trip and all that. And then when I get back, eventually we're going to finish this game. I hope everybody who tuned in has a good night. It looks like the highest number of people watching at once was 8, so that's kind of cool. It looks like it went up at one point and I wasn't even paying attention. So, yeah. God bless.